Hey folks, retired old soldier 1987 here. Well, we talked about all of my active duty time. Now, let's talk about civilian life. So I ETS'd in 1997, February of 1997. And when my wife and I discussed ETSing and getting off of active duty, we talked about we would come back to Indiana. And I was 100% in then, I'm 100% in now. Love the state, great people. Definitely a good place to be to raise a family. So I came back and I tried a couple things. I was in the Army for almost 10 years, 87 to 97, and so I tried to reintegrate. And the Army did the best they could, and they did a good job helping me integrate with TAP, the Transition Assistance Program. It was a good deal. And I was trying to figure out who I was, who I wanted to be as a civilian. I went through a couple things where I let my grew my hair long and had some curls and stuff. Not now. I'm bald. I'm old. It happens. But I had some curls. I tried some different facial hair options. I tried the goatee. I tried the Fu Manchu. Tried it all, and it just nothing ever really stuck. I just never could figure it out. I got myself a job on the civilian side, being a surgical technologist in Indianapolis, which was good for me. I was able to do that, being trained by the Army to work in the medical field. So I worked at Methodist Hospital of Indianapolis for 2 years, where I worked with some of the best surgeons in the country. I really did. So that was really exciting. During my time at Methodist, I found and worked with this surgeon. His name was Dave Brokaw, an orthopedic trauma surgeon, and I was staffing for Methodist, working with him. Phenomenal surgeon. I've been in the OR for nearly 40 years, and he is one of the best orthopedic surgeons and surgeons in general that I've ever worked with. He does a phenomenal job. He really does. Just a phenomenal guy, phenomenal doctor, great job. And I was fortunate enough to work for him for 10 years, you know, and I gained a lot of experience, and he taught me a lot, and he was just the smartest, nicest, most intelligent man I had ever met. Just a phenomenal guy. And then after that, I transitioned from working for him to working for the group that he worked for, which is Ortho Indy. I did that for another 10 years, and I had a great time, and I worked with a lot of really good people and a lot of really good surgeons. We had it was very good. We got that 3-minute time limit. I'm gonna have to cut it off here, but if you like what you're seeing, if you like the content that I'm putting out, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, drop some comments down below, and until my next video, have a good one.